I can tell my younger self anything, I tell myself not to do it. My name is Ryan Chiyoyo, and Hamilton itself is a city where there's crabs in a bucket. It's easy to get lost in the city. People just go with the wind, basically, go whatever they bring them. But I never felt that way. I've always felt like I want to go somewhere, so I've always went against the wind and found a better path or better way to do different things. I see my mom going through struggles with bills, and I have to come through and help her out. My siblings didn't really have no one to look up to growing up too, so I didn't really have that. So I want to make sure that I can provide that for my siblings. I'm just glad that I'm able to produce things like clothing and boxing, so I could fulfill my family and I, so we could have a better life. There's times where me and my sister, there's no cable and there's no food in the fridge. And there's one bowl of rice left. And then my mom is save this for tomorrow. My sister's hungry. So she eats the bowl of rice and my mom's mad at my little sister. The lights and the water are off and there's no electricity. So sometimes remember we had to get a electric stove, plug the stove from our neighbor's house, boil water on the stove, and shower with the water that's hot. And I remember we're just living off tuna bread. This is when I was grade 9, so I remember I was making a lot of money. I'd take my dad out to eat a Subway, things like that. The best advice I'd give out is wherever they go, you leave. That's what saved me a lot of times growing up. If they're gonna go rob the corner store, you go to the boxing gym, or you go to the library, you go somewhere else that's totally opposite from what they're about to do. Know your circle, because your circle will determine your future. If you're hanging around 4 crackheads, you're gonna be the 5th one. If you're hanging around 4 real estate agents, you're gonna be the 5th real estate agent. Your circle is so important, and I wish I knew that early on in my life. There's been times where I had friends where I'd be in school with them last week on a Monday and they died on the weekend. And I'm going to school the next Monday, where's my friend? Over time you get used to it. Sometimes you don't even cry no more. But it used to be a full block of all of us every day just chilling over there, playing basketball, living life, having fun as teens, right? Most of them are dead or in jail, to be honest with you guys, or they got evicted out the city, far away. I'm basically the only one left in the neighborhood right now. Yeah. I don't know if it was the city hall, the government in the city. There's too much violence in our neighborhood, so they had to shut down the neighborhood. And then they wanted to make all these into condos. But what happened now is I've been here for the last 6 years, and basically they kicked us out for no reason, right? Here with the fridge, the stove. I used to be in the living room right here. It's so small. It used to be so big back in the day, but it's actually small. What the heck? Yeah, it's pretty sad, But I guess that's life. But that's where sad and stuff like that comes from. Obviously sad, it means stacking all day, but it also comes from me losing a lot of people, went through a lot of traumatic things, a lot of things that could traumatize you as a kid. See alcoholics around you, drug addicts around you, you're not really understanding. And I'm a young guy, I didn't really understand what was really going on. The more I got older, I was trying to find a way out of it. And I would lose myself in it and I get in trouble in it. I was trying to find a way out as a young kid. I had one an older friend of mine, you could say an older brother figure to me. We used to call him Billionaire Bees. And he passed away 2-3 years ago. And this was his logo, this was his name right here that he put on the board. He's from the neighborhood, so we're not gonna forget about him, He's always gonna be here with us. Especially Gigi, which was Goonie, who got shot on the basketball court as well. You can't be here and be soft, you have to fight for yourself, You have to show people that you're tough too. You're able to maintain whatever is going on in the neighborhood. I remember times where the police would come knock on my door, Mom would come in they're looking for you, right? They're looking for me. What are you talking about, Mom? Chill, nothing, It's crazy to see how far I've came, because I had so much close calls in my life. and I'm still here today and I'm doing good things, especially with the clothing brand, L'amour c'est clair. Like that really helped me out, stay out of trouble throughout my years. And my mom being supportive in my creative journey as well too. It was something big for me as well. It's been a very, very, it's a tough journey, rough journey, you know, also always being there present for my family, making sure there's food on the table, making sure that my mom's happy, my siblings are happy, you know. Understand that I'm basically a dad at 14 type thing. I didn't really understand it because I was young, but when I looked through it back before, I'm like, damn, I came from nothing. So like when I go into the ring, I think about that. I think about my family. I think about my siblings, how far I've came through, everything I've been through. They don't have that type of stuff in them when I go to the ring. So that brings me energy and drive to succeed in my fight.
When he was about 7, 8 years old, he's a southpaw. Most of the time, south boxer, they have more skills. And I noticed that he have more power in his hand, rough handle. That's the reason I'm like, I figured out like we can go far with whatever he have in his hand.
It became something where like I can just go and ease my mind. Like if I had a hard day, I just go to the gym, punch the bag, skip, talk to my teammates in the gym, my dad. I go back home a little happier, you know. It became something like a cure for myself, you know. It's like someone saying he smokes a cigarette to relieve stress. That's how I feel about a t-shirt, making a t-shirt. And I'm actually making it with 2 hands. It's not like I'm getting someone, a supplier from Alibaba and selling it out to me. No, this is me like in my little room, making it work from small. People have excuses. If you're making music, you're gonna make it work. You make music in the washroom. If you're a basketball player, you have no shoes, you're gonna go play basketball in sandals. If you're selling clothes, sell clothes out the car. There's no excuses. You know, there's 24 hours in a day for everyone.
When Ryan fight, he give everything in the ring. Everything. He never give up. That's what making me so proud of him. In boxing, if you don't have heart and if you are not committed, then you can go nowhere. When Ryan wants something, he work hard for it and he accomplished what he wants to do. He changed a lot too. He's more focused, he's more hard, more responsible. He's a hard worker.
So L'amour c'est clear. Basically, like it was when I was in grade 8. I was talking to a girl back then, and she kind of like broke my heart. You could say I was with my friends. I was a man. I wish I put my heart in the recycling bin and get a new heart. That's how I got the idea. And I just took the pencil and I just drew the heart with the ear going down. But it came down from being like nosy, little heartbroken kid, like to the name it is today. I turned 18, I was shopping. So I walk in the store and I see mad vintage clothes. I was like, whoa, I never seen this before in Hamilton. I just come by every time and just shop. And then after that, I was just like, yo, Snap, you guys like hire? I wanted something different in my life. I wanted something different.
Like he was in the door like just maybe a few days after we opened. He was full of energy and I instantly liked him. You start to pick his brain, you understand how complex he is, and also too like just what he wants out of life. Him and I joke about money all the time, but like he only wants to get rich just so he can take care of his family.
He helped me out with give me blanks, a lot of blanks. Sometimes you just give me free clothes just to see me work. And you definitely give me big ideas. Also, you give me tools to use at home. Yeah, shout out Unky, for sure. I saw my first piece at Snafu Studios for $80. And I was like, damn, I made $80 off a shirt I just customized in my staircase. I'm like, damn, you know? And things I'll do for $80 before that. Like, damn, you know?
Yeah.
It came through when I fought the best fighter in Canada, which I won, which was a very good fight for me. I learned that like all it is taking confidence in yourself and really believing yourself before you're going into the ring. That makes a big difference in a fight. Walking into the ring, it's like a lot of butterflies, especially if the guys are bigger than you. But at the end of the day, it's all about heart. Who has a bigger heart? Who has a bigger drive to win?
I'm pretty sure if you put the work with the gym, one day we'll be a world champion.
it's just that hustle mentality, you know. And sometimes I'll be driving down the road like early, going to go pick, and I see him crossing the street. Like, I'm like, what are you doing out of bed? Like, he's got a jam-packed schedule, and he always makes time for his family. He always makes time for us. He always stops by, says what's up. I'm like, that's real.
I don't really care to stay relevant. Like, I just care to do me, like, just do what feels true to myself. I feel like as soon as you try to put yourself into the people's shoes too much, that's when you lose it all. Like, nothing becomes authentic. It becomes more so like you're doing everything for them. I don't really think about staying relevant. I think about staying true to myself. The more you stay true to yourself, the longer you will last, because you're always in your own lane. When you lose a fight, those are the best ones because you learn so much from it. When you win, everyone's happy, okay. When you lose, like, damn, okay, I understand. You need losses in life to achieve and do better in life. I've taken so much losses in my life, like so much. So it's like every day you learn something new. But that's what makes you, build you today. So you have to go through losses and difficulties. And what's the story without the struggle? I was just a little kid from a ghetto with big dreams.